Alcohol. A substance that can make you really happy to the point where you're calling that one guy you spoke to for 5 minutes in the smoking area your bestest friend in the whole world, only to never see him again. Bro, I think I love you. Or make you become a genuine twat. There's also that kind of like tire drunk where you just feel like you feel the fatigue coming and there's nothing you can do about it. Realistically, what makes this drug so attractive? I personally have fallen victim to these different junks and have had some terrible experiences at the hand of this unholy yet delicious substance. And I'm going to talk about them so you can all laugh at me. Woo! We've all had absolute disasters whilst drunk. Just be honest, we all have. But this one may be one of the worst experiences of my life. Let me set the scene for you. It's another day at uni. Lectures have been attended. Well, half of them attended. Well, I went to 1 out of 4 of my lectures, but technically on my record I had 100% attendance. It's too easy nowadays with the phones, man. Like, all I have to do is walk up to the lecture, press a few buttons on my phone, bing bang boom. For all the university knows, I attended those lectures, baby. I'm disappointed in myself. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let me take you back to the absolute disaster. Word was around the halls that there was a lovely pre-drinks happening in the building next door, and I just had to attend. My flatmates were going, and I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, I could get up to some tomfoolery. You see, I wasn't the closest with my flatmates. I'll put my hands up. They were all right, but we just didn't really seem to click. But the real bros were going to be pulling up, so it had to happen. You see, I didn't know loads of people at this pre-drinks, so I treated myself to a few drinky poos before the prees. I had the prees before the prees in my small ass room, alone. Pretty sad, actually. But I needed that liquid confidence, man. You don't understand. So I treat myself to a few beers, the odd vodka and coke here and there. And I had the brilliant idea of pouring the rest of my vodka into a huge ass Sprite bottle with the rest of the Sprite remaining. It was a straight up 50-50 mix, bro. I was feeling extra degenerate this day. Little did I know this was the start of my downfall. And what a downfall it was. I pulled up to the pre-drinks. The main bros weren't there yet, so I was just chilling, feeling like a little bit of an NPC, I can't lie. So I decided to start taking some more big gulps of my liquid confidence, and then I heard the beautiful ringtone of my phone, and it was the bros informing me of their arrival, getting me so hyped, man. I go downstairs, let them in, and they haven't even started drinking yet. And I can say with full confidence, I was like a good 5 out of 10 level drunk here. Like, nothing too ridiculous, but this was about to get boosted to a solid 9 out of 10 out of nowhere. You see, when I drink, my biggest flaw by far is that I suck at pacing myself. So we're at the pre-drinks, having a very decent time. I'm still gulping on my drink, and then the drink all hits at once. Everything starts spinning, man. I'm stumbling everywhere, straight up looking like Captain Jack Sparrow, minus 1000 aura. I genuinely do not remember the rest of the night. It all gets extremely hazy from this point on. I lose all conscious brain power at around 11 PM at night, an hour before we were meant to be hitting the club. Now, this is what my friends told me about the night, because I was alcohol poisoning level of drunk. It was ridiculous. Apparently everyone started heading to the club at around 11:30, and my friends were seeing the absolute state I was in, clearly noticing that I was in no fit state to attend the club tonight. Absolutely no chance. I was a zombie with just pure alcohol running through my veins. Apparently I was adamant on going and was not taking no for an answer, so me and the bros practically carrying me started to head to the club. We made it about barely 100 meters when for some stupid reason, I had a surge of just drunk adrenaline and started to just sprint. Straight up sprint. This run straight up lasts for about 2.4 seconds before I full on face plant onto the cold concrete floor. Now let's skip to about 8 AM. I wake up with a nuclear bomb level pain in my head. No memory of what happened last night. Straight up naked in my bed. I mean, I was wearing a t-shirt, but the dingling was on full show. Thinking to myself, man, the side of my face doesn't feel so good, man. The hang-anxiety was real. First thing I did was start calling my friend on FaceTime to try and find out what happened last night, because I have absolutely no memory. And to my shock, I see my face. I had the biggest black eye any human being has ever had on this planet. Straight up. I'm talking tumor level black eye on my face. Before I can even react, bro picks up and I am succumbed to non-stop laughing from him. I was not in a good way. I mean, look at me eating this cereal, man. I mean, who the fuck is this guy? But I look so sad. I sit in my room thinking about my life choices and start to wonder where it all went wrong. What did I do to deserve this pain? I realise I can't just leave this untreated, and like the manly man I am, I call my mum. My dad has to make his way all the way to my uni and pick me up, and he sent me straight to the hospital. I was a shell of my former self in that car. My parents still to this day don't believe that I got this injury from face planting. They for sure think I just got into a fight and was just way too embarrassed to tell them. Because if I did get into a fight, I got my ass beat. Which in all honesty, I don't blame them. It is pretty unbelievable that this damage happened from me face planting. Long story short, I didn't break anything, which was good, but I had to go around campus looking like a Black Ops zombie for about 2 weeks before it fully healed. Don't drink, kids. If you're a loser, drinking is pretty cool, but don't be like me. Take your time and just pace yourself. It ain't worth it. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you later. Bye.